Our cousin Kevin thinks that Cat might be an alien. Or she might be something omnipotent like Vixie and what's his face?
Music Meister?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Because she like I like how she in the first season was kind of like going on a tangent here. She referenced CW. She's like, you look like a cast of a CW show when Barry first appeared on Supergirl.
All powerful, all knowing.
She might be. That's why she went on her sabbatical to the fifth dimension. She's just watching over everything.
Oh yeah, exactly. That would be.
What if she's the mother of Mixie and Music Meister? You guys act like a CW show.
Exactly.
Might as well put you all together in one network or one world.
Awesome.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's DJ. What up, bro? Jamie.
What's good?
In the spirit of mirrors.
Kind of cool.
Bringing you our Justice Clubhouse Podcast number 20. This episode was of Supergirl. Title of the episode is called Resist. You guys can find the speedtro right here. Roll the clip. Aboard the Daxamite ship, Lena is awakened by Rhea, who tries to manipulate her into thinking Supergirl is a common enemy. Lena watches in horror as Natural City is attacked by a fleet of ships Rhea led through the portal. Maggie tries to fend off Daxamite as NCPD and calls Alex at the DEO. Alex, Wynn, and the rest of the agents are forced to evacuate when Daxamite soldiers storm in. Supergirl saves Alex just in time as she jumps out the high-story window. Manal confronts his mother and demands she stop her invasion. She tells him that the only way she will leave Earth alone is if he marry Lena. Kara, Alex, Wynn, Jimmy, and Maggie watch over a comatose John at the alien dive bar along with the other agents of the DEO. They propose to find Superman to aid them when Lillian walks in. They ready their weapons at her as she offers to help them. Alex demands to know where Jeremiah is, but Lillian claims not to know his whereabouts. She tells them that they should work together to take down the Daxamites. They reject her help and tell her that they will stop Rhea themselves. Lillian talks to Kara one last time and tells her that her love for Lena is real, that she really wants to save her daughter despite what they all think about her. President Marsden contacts Rhea and tells her to stand down. Wynn tells the team the president is approaching Rhea's fleet on Air Force One. Cat Grant is then revealed to be on the plane with President Marsden, and she begins to taunt Rhea. Cat proposes that they come up with a compromise for everyone. Rhea has her fleet shoot Air Force One, so Supergirl rushes to save them. She saves Cat, but Marsden reveals herself to be an alien called a Durlin. Kara brings them both to the alien dive bar where the team tries to explain everything to the two women. President Marsden shows her true form to the rest of them, much to their surprise. She tells the team that her kind were taken slaves by the Daxamites and asks that they keep her secret. She tells Team Supergirl to take down the Daxamite supership or the Earth will perish. On the ship, Manal and Lena tell Rhea that they will not go through with the marriage. Manal realizes that his mother wants him to create an heir to the throne. She reveals that she already taken strands of hair from them while they slept, so she has a means to create one even if they don't comply. She also threatens to kill innocent people at the Luther Children's Hospital if they don't follow her orders. Kara tells Alex that she doesn't want to go through with taking down the ship until Manal and Lena are safe. Alex argues that Jean would want them to follow the president's orders. Conflicted on what to do, Kara gets some sage advice from Kat. Tells Kara to save her best friend and boyfriend no matter what. Kara appears at Cadmus, agreeing to work with Lily and Cyborg Superman. She brings them both to the group with the rest of the team. They make a plan to have Cyborg Superman use the cybernetic implants to break onto the ship. Kat volunteers to be the distraction along with the reluctant Wynn. Wynn sneakily places a piece of tech on Hank Henshaw before heading out. Kara talks to Alex and the two wish each other luck. Kara, Lillian, and Henshaw arrive at the Fortress of Solitude and open a portal to the Phantom Zone. Later, Manal and Lena prepare to be married by Rhea. Portal grants Kara, Lillian, and Henshaw access aboard the ship. They then begin to fight their way to Rhea. Meanwhile, Wynn accompanies Kat to CatCo, which has been left in ruins. She berates Jimmy for not taking care of her office and asks where he is. Wynn gets Kat on the airwaves, where she convinces everyone in National City to fight back. Guardian saves Kat and Wynn from being killed by Daxamite soldiers. She then deduces that Jimmy is under the mask, surprising both of them. Rhea then has the would-have-been married couple to be locked away. Manal and Lena escape the guards while Henshaw plugs into the ship's mainframe. Meanwhile, Alex and Maggie fight their way into the DEO to ready the positron cannon to take out the ship. Kara happily reunites with Manal and Lena. Lillian quickly teleports herself, Lena, and Henshaw off the ship, leaving the others to die. She then tells Alex to fire the ship, the latter not knowing that her sister and Manal are still on it. Lena scolds her mother for her betrayal, and just as they're about to leave, Henshaw seems to lose control of his body due to the tech that Wynn had put on him. Kara tells Manal to get off the ship while she makes sure that it's destroyed. As Manal comes through the portal, he tells Alex not to fire just yet, as Kara is still on board. President Marsden orders Alex to fire, but the positron cannon is destroyed by a blast of heat ray vision. Before Kara can fight Rhea, she is attacked by a mind-controlled Superman. Are they finally hinting at Superboy, the Legion of Superheroes? Was their small trip to the Phantom Zone a mistake to bring back Zod? Can Kara beat some sense into her cousin so that he can help them take out Rhea and the Daxamite army? Will Manal and Kara have a happy ending? And will he and Wynn suit up finally at the end of the season? Will Lyra show up again? Or Jeremiah? And what will President Marsden's story be moving forward now that she's been outed as a Durlin? And is Cat Grant an omnipotent being like Mixie or Music Meister? We'll find out in the season finale and onwards on Supergirl. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. One sentence.
Hope for the best and have Windshot prepare for the worst.
Nice. Someone said that this episode. Who was that?
I think Manal.
It's a good summary for what happened in this episode. So, it was directly after what we left off on, which was the invasion of the Daxamite fleet coming through. I don't even know what quadrant of the universe. And they were just attacking National City.
Yeah.
You know, you got Maggie just destroying. I don't actually. That's what kind of sucks. They have super strength. They have super speed. They have some sort of invulnerability, but they could be taken out by bullets.
Are you sure all Daxams?
Yeah, all Daxamites can be taken out by lead.
Yeah, but I'm saying like in terms of like strength, durability, speed.
All of them are they're the same as Kryptonians because they share the same.
Yeah, but I feel like Mon-El and Supergirl, they're different in their own.
Well, yeah, a little bit. Like I guess like Kryptonians are a little bit stronger.
Yeah, classes of strength.
And yeah, so it's kind of funny seeing Maggie kind of clearing shop with a shotgun, but
no, she had a, what do you call it? It was like the lasers.
Oh, okay.
Because she got it from Alex, I think.
And she's trying to defend the NCPD, but she can't. And then the DEO gets hit like 2 seconds after. So I don't know where Win went, but they all had to evacuate. And for some reason, Alex was the only one who jumped out like that. I don't know.
That was like the sickest sequence. She slid under like two guys and then jumped over another. And then she jumped off. Yeah, what the fuck?
Well, that was like maybe 20 stories up.
Yeah.
Just free falling. And Kara saved her just like in the nick of time. The main plot here was that Lena was to be wed to Mon-El under Rhea's orders because she wanted them to like have a kid. And the reason we're going to kind of like theorize about why that is and why that's significant later. And apparently Daxamite can just do it from strand of hair, so they don't even need to consummate. They can just create it through their advanced technology. And she grabbed it from the both of them while they're out.
Yeah.
Man, she's a really good bad guy. But for some reason, why is it aliens, all they want to do is take over the world?
I don't know why that's all similar to every alien.
If they were so good, or like they're better species, why did their worlds die? Why is it that they have to come to Earth? When we don't have superpowers, they do.
I think that's one of those story.
Oh, cause story, yeah. I was about to say oxymoron, but yeah, that's more of like a cause story moment. And then Guardian got worked into the subplot, as well as Cat Grant, who returned.
Yeah.
And she was with President Marsden, who revealed herself to be a
Durlan.
Yes.
Or she calls it a Durlan.
A Durlan.
A Durlan.
I'm a Durlan guitar pick. Or is that
Dunlop?
Close enough. Wait, did she? So this is what happened, right? The scene kind of played out this way. Rhea was threatening. Well, the city was just like chaos, right?
Yeah.
You got Alex and Jimmy trying to do their part in saving people, and you got Kara just like sulking in the corner because her love and her best friend are up in the ship. And that's the only problem we had to this episode is the fact that she had too many moments of vulnerability, and I get that's what they want to do. They want to humanize the character. They want to make it relatable, but she's the girl of steel.
Yeah.
Let her be the girl of steel. Emotions, everything. Stop it with the super emotional moments. Like we get it, and then you had like those moments of what is that? They're highlighting feminism, right?
Yeah,
that's fine. That's fine.
A bit too much this episode.
It was fine, but like. It was like, I don't even know what to say. Not really hand in hand, but it should have been... What's up?
Nice ice cream, bro.
So, yeah, I don't know why they did it one after the other. It shouldn't have been so soft, and then all of a sudden they went back to, oh, we're so tough, but I'm going to cry for like the next 10 minutes.
That's how women are.
So, Cat Grant, she came back in her, all her glory, right?
Yeah, why was she even on the Air Force One?
She said that she met Madame President
through college.
Yeah. And I guess she was chilling with her somewhere out in DC. Or she went on her sabbatical, and then she came back.
Yeah, in an awesome fashion.
What? Our cousin Kevin thinks that Cat might be an alien. Or she might be something omnipotent like Vixie and what's his face?
Music Meister?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Because she like I like how she in the first season was kind of like going on a tangent here. She referenced CW. She's like, you look like a cast of a CW show when Barry first appeared on Supergirl.
Yeah, that's true.
Here, come inside. Because we can't get the noise outside. Yeah, it's okay, just don't spill that or I'll hurt you. Yeah, Cat Grant, she was like kind of like the light for the team. She was like the backbone that they needed because apparently everybody just freaks when an alien fleet attack.
She has confidence.
She does. a lot more than the characters on the show do. She actually, like, you know, spoke up to Rhea, which is kind of hilarious. She like taunted her
Twice.
and everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what I want to ask. When the scene where Air Force One was heading towards the Daxamite fleet, and that's where Cat Grant was like taunting Rhea and everything. Rhea shot down Air Force One, and Kara saved Cat Grant. But what happened to Madame President? Did she like fly out of the cabin?
No, she crash landed with the ship.
Oh, so she's durable.
Air Force One.
She's super durable.
Yeah, she's an alien.
Okay. I know, but like in the comics, Durlins, is that what they are? They're not. All of them have different abilities.
Oh, yeah, because when she came out, she like tossed over a piece of the ship.
Oh, so she's strong.
Yeah,
okay.
she's got some powers.
Because like she's associated with people like
Chameleon. Is it?
She's Chameleon Girl. Yeah, Chameleon Girl. Colossal Boy is her boyfriend.
Yeah,
and also she's best
Legion of Superheroes.
Yes,
definitely gonna be next season.
Power couple. She's pretty strong herself, but you know she reveals herself to the team. She's like, "Don't tell anybody that I'm a Durlin, because I want to be the president and I want to keep everyone of our race safe." I guess because she said something about her being imprisoned by the Daxamites, like her kind. And
maybe it's like the whole Slaver's Moon type.
Yeah, did we not say that? Like how many times throughout these podcasts that's exactly what was going on? That she was like, we also had that theory, other than her being a bad guy, that she might have been held captive. You guys can even check the blog post that I put up every single week. It's on there.
These writers, they read and watch our stuff.
Yeah, so she orders Team Supergirl to shoot down the ship.
Yeah,
everyone's kind of like, what do we do? Because Mon-El's up there. I don't see. This is the only thing. Plot hole. Why is John out? First of all, and I know it was only to service the Cyborg Superman fans, but who liked that character? Nobody does.
No, I mean he's kind of.
Do you like? Oh, go ahead.
He's kind of crucial to the episode.
Sort of.
You know, because without him, Kara and Mon-El would have been stuck.
But can I want to say this? This is another follow. What do you think? Do you like John or Cyborg Superman?
I like John.
See, heard there. See, this is the thing.
But why was he out this episode? It's because last week.
Because story.
Well, yeah, because he's still like under the control of Rhea.
One of the most the DC Comics most powerful telepaths was freaking whammied.
It's like how Aqualad in Young Justice.
Go ahead.
I think Cyber Superman is just like a little obstacle, and there's something just way more bad coming in the future.
He's thinking, folks. He's thinking. Yeah, so Jean was out this episode. The only thing I thought that would have fixed it so that he could have been in it is that he can go intangible, meaning he can go through walls, anything, even alien tech. He could go through it.
Yeah, I think that would have made this episode a little easier.
Yeah, like and a lot more interesting because he still would have gotten his ass kicked on the ship.
True.
How many times has he fought Daxamites and he's gone down? At least giving him that chance instead of he's like, out in the alien dive bar, just not being able to do anything. And yeah, so they break onto the ship. Hank Henshaw uses his cybernetic implants to kind of, download himself into it and kind of corrupt the ship to bring it down.
Yeah.
And they use like a portal in the Fortress of Solitude to get into the Daxamite super ship.
Yeah.
Which they said.
How did Kara not know that was there?
I don't know. And see, that's the thing. They teased the Phantom Zone. So they were in the Phantom Zone before they got onto the ship.
Yes.
So that's pretty interesting. So they eventually meet up with Lena and Mon-El, whose wedding is crashed. And Rhea's like, I want you to kill Cat Grant because she's freaking annoying. Because Wynn and her were like...
She gave another speech.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was like the season 1, the finale. Or the penultimate episode where...
Yeah.
She's like, you people need to stand up for yourselves.
Yeah.
That sort of thing. We're strong. We're national city. You're messing with the wrong town.
But it's a city.
Yeah. So I don't even know why she said that. Yeah. So just to wrap up the Wynn and Cat story.
Yeah.
They had to run away from Daxamites who were like teleporting into CatCo.
Yeah.
And they were saved by Guardian. And
that's funny.
Cat saw right through his...
Yeah. Thanks for saving us, James. She's like,
yeah.
How did you know?
She's like, I could see right through your eye slit, you idiot. And of course. And that's what kind of like, it makes it not so special that when like how Kara found out, because they made it such like a big deal.
Yeah.
And she couldn't even see that. See, that's when you knew that they really didn't care for each other.
Yeah, but that goes back to your other theory that she might be something bigger.
Yeah.
You know, she might be an omnipotent person.
She like knows how he is, not just because of the isolates. I think that she like could see that it's him. Like maybe she has like X-ray or something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So she may be an omnipotent being.
All powerful, all knowing.
She might be. That's why she went on her sabbatical to the fifth dimension. She's just watching over everything.
Oh yeah, exactly. That would be.
What if she's the mother of Mixie and Music Meister?
Imagine that storyline if she's the mother of Mixie and Music Meister.
And maybe she could be the key to tying in all the universes at one point. She's like, you guys act like a CW show.
Exactly.
Might as well put you all together in one network or one world.
Awesome.
And I mean, that's a theory, but yeah, so the episode pretty much ends with Kara sacrificing herself to save the Earth by making sure that the ship goes down.
Yeah. But why?
I don't know.
She had to try to convince Rhea one more time?
I don't
understand that.
I like to say that she likes seeing the good in people, but that's her weakness.
Yeah.
Is that she sees too much good. Like, you could tell she's bat crap crazy. She stole hair from her son. And
Lena.
And to make something. But yeah,
yes.
The plan doesn't work. Alex and Maggie fought their way into the DEO for pretty much nothing because they're supposed to ready up the positron cannon, which was supposed to take down the ship. Marsden was ordering her to shoot it down, but they didn't want to because when Mon-El got out of the ship, he was like, Alex, don't shoot it down because Kara's in there still.
Yeah.
And Madame President's pressuring her. But right when they're about to fire, what happens?
Explosion.
Someone freaking heat ray visioned the positron cannon.
Yeah.
And when Kara was about to, bitch smack Rhea, she got bitch smacked by her cousin, who was mind controlled. So Superman is back into the fold, but he's mind controlled, and I don't know why. He's supposed to be very strong-willed. He's supposed to have a very tough mind. He studies like a sort of Kryptonian art of mind, body, soul type deal.
Yeah.
And why was it missing here? Why is he controlled again?
Yeah. I was thinking that
either
either he's mind controlled or he is an actual different person. Because you know how she said that she can create a being out of strands of hair?
So
what if she took?
But why does he look like him?
Maybe they have the advanced technology.
But why would she? They should have made it.
I don't know.
Look like Mon-El.
Yeah, they should have.
And that's where we leave the episode. Everything is gone to crap.
Yeah.
Nothing looks good for anybody.
If they made it Superman, maybe it's because he's family, and that's why.
Yeah. There you go.
It's about family, but still kind of dumb, but at the same time, we can see why they did it. Now, getting into... Did we miss anything else?
Nah, I think that's it.
Easter eggs. I want to say that that's a Superboy Easter egg right there, with Lena and Mon-El and the strands of hair. In the comics...
So you think she's going to actually create...
Yeah, by the end of... Even if she goes down, like, I guess we're sort of slipping into theories.
Yeah.
See, we said this too. We said this as well that that Mon-El and Lena were gonna. Actually, I said it more like vulgar last week. I said that Mon-El and Lena were probably gonna get mind controlled by his mother.
They're gonna get mind controlled to F each other.
Yeah, and then they're gonna consummate their marriage, or they were gonna get married. And then the next season would have been dealing with them kind of hiding that from Kara, or dealing with them having that kid and having to raise that together. Because if you guys watch Young Justice, Superboy is Lex Luthor and Clark Kent. Pieces of him. Yeah. So, in the sense, they're sort of like mirroring that here, but it's with Mon-El and
Lena.
So I thought that was a really cool like nod to like the Superboy origin story, if it would be that.
Another Easter egg would be the Phantom Zone.
Yes, they done release Zod. This is how Zod shows up in the next episode, is because they went into the Phantom Zone and he's in there.
Yeah.
Kanye West was referenced. Taylor Swift was referenced. E.T. was referenced. Madeleine Albright was referenced. I'm not sure if positron cannon is, a big thing, but apparently it was very integral to the story here. And faster than a speeding bullet is pretty much it.
Yeah.
Previews for next week's episode, the finale, titled Nevertheless She Persisted, and that is a political reference.
Yeah.
Yes, that is, I think that is tied to Elizabeth Warner. Sorry. Let me say it
Get
again.
Warner.
Elizabeth Warren. And we won't get too political, but yeah, this is sort of like they've been doing a lot of political messages in these shows, and I, for one, am all for it and everything. I don't know how everyone else reacts to it. Just this is a superhero channel, so don't be taking it too seriously. Yeah, Trump sucks. And
we're gonna get 2 dislikes.
Yeah, we got two dislikes from the racists out there, and it won't matter. But yeah, next week, all hell's about to break loose. Supergirl challenges Rhea to battle National City, or to save National City.
Yeah.
While Superman returns and Cat Grant offers Supergirl some sage advice.
Did you see that scene where Kara and Rhea were about to they jumped at each other?
Yeah.
That was the same scene. Like it mirrored her and Non.
And Alex
and
her too.
The aunt.
Oh yeah, Astra.
There you go.
What's up with the jumping? Can't you just super speed towards each other?
Let's battle and they jump at each other.
These people have so many other abilities. They jump. They could have fought in space, but they chose a rooftop on National City. It's gonna do anything.
If you think about it, it's budget. They don't have enough money.
What they could have done is they could have fought in space. They could have fought in front of a blue screen.
Yeah, they could.
And they could have just been in front of stars and then saved them.
That's a lot of money. Yeah.
And they shot on location. From what I saw from, I think, Chris Wood's Instagram, they shot on the actual rooftop.
Oh.
So you can't tell me that's more expensive than a blue screen. We love you guys, though. Berlanti, everybody that's part of this. Theories, actually. So Zod will be coming. Superman will be arriving as well. Or he already did.
Yeah.
And he's most likely mind controlled by Rhea because they got the tech to do that. Because obviously, if they have the tech to do that to Jean, they have the tech to take over someone's mind.
Yeah.
It's probably going to take a speech to wake him up.
Hope.
Yes.
That's what's embroidered on our chest.
Why?
It's going to be that sort of, cheesy.
In the finales, why is Superman always mind controlled?
I don't know.
He's weak.
What he said. Exactly what he said. And it shouldn't be that way. I always reference a show, but Smallville, he was never that weak. Even through mind control, he could fight it, and he was a teenager on that show.
Yeah.
Here,
unless he had a red kryptonite, that's
but even he still fought that off, and he was a teenager.
Yeah, I guess.
Here, Tyler Hoechlin's Superman, who is an amazing Superman, by the way, probably the most true to the comics, like the Clark Kent. I love the DCEU and everything like that, but Superman in that acts like Batman. He is so down in the dumps and everything. Tyler Hoechlin played this character as Clark Kent and Superman perfectly.
Maybe they're referencing in the real world how people think that girls are smarter. So they're saying that Kara's mindset is, and her how she thinks is so much better than Clark's, and that's why he couldn't be able to control himself, and that's why he got what do you call that?
Taken over.
Stuff like that.
So boys suck and women are better. That's pretty much what he said. Yeah, I agree with that.
The show kind of revolves around that. So,
and that's cool. I don't know why people get pissed off that girls are better than men a lot of the times.
Yeah,
they could be stronger, they could be smarter, everything. And the show is people who complain about it are also the ones that complain that Kara doesn't get enough screen time or that Manal gets too much screen time. Now's the chances for her to shine, and now you guys are gonna start complaining again.
That's okay.
That's how it works.
That's exactly.
But hopefully we see Jean back in the action. Hopefully see Manel do some more stuff. Because the thing is, the way they portray the strength on these shows is so weird. Because, like I said, in Smallville, even someone like Victor Stone, Cyborg, would have decimated that ship by running into the walls. Here, Manel was punching the little the side panels, and he was and they were putting these very unnecessary sounds in to make it sound like he's doing a lot more, but he's just breaking a piece of glass.
True.
I don't know. He's supposed to leap buildings in a single bound. From what I think, the Justice Leaguers and all these heroes that we grew up reading about and watching, a lot of them can tip that ship easily.
Yeah.
Kara could have flown through that ship and it would have gone down. She lifted a multi-megaton prison
Fort Ross
in the first season,
and she can't even a ship.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
And the first time when she discovered her power, she lifted that airplane.
Yeah. Exactly. I don't get why.
So why didn't she take an airplane and freaking throw it into the ship?
She should have, yo.
You can't tell me that ship was gonna tank that. It's a ship.
Yeah.
It's gonna, unless the thing's made out of dwarf star, then I would understand that. But didn't
Dwarf star alloy is pretty strong.
Alien material compared to human material. So
that is another factor.
That's true too. Yes. But Kara, I'm sure if she's anywhere near her comic book counterpart, or at least a tenth of it, she would have been able to fly straight into that ship.
Yeah.
Because Mon-El freaking... See, that's what I don't understand. He freaking blew a hole through the front window with a gun. And she can't pierce the front window?
I don't know.
And she's like sitting there... That's what the only problem we have with the episode is that she's like, how am I going to get up there?
I mean, I guess the producers are just trying to make it look like they're weak. And then later on in the show, they're going to progress to become stronger as a person. And stronger, like, physical and mentally.
I like it.
That's true.
I like it. But come on, she's Supergirl. Let her be badass. Like her sister jumping out of a window that's like 50 stories high and then like not caring about her life.
Yeah, when you watch that scene.
Yeah, exactly. See?
That's sick.
But, this episode was pretty good. It had a lot of action. A lot more than we've seen in the last few episodes. We're just a little disappointed that we didn't get to see John that much. It was interesting
they should do more like superhero team ups.
Yeah,
like those super moves with all three.
Dude, that's what I want to see. I want to see Martian Manhunter, Kara and Mon-El, freaking jackhammer Rhea into like the sun.
I like Alex's character because like she's just a human being and all these superheroes are around her. She's still
she's super badass.
She still has the confidence and courage to go like show off to them and show them that you don't need powers to be strong or like, to be a badass.
Exactly.
See?
She should take after... Yeah, Kara should take after her sister.
Yeah, she really should, because she has all the advantages, yet Alex can whoop alien ass no matter what time of day.
Yeah.
Even freaking Wynn could whip alien ass, and he doesn't believe that he can.
Yeah.
Kara just thinks just because she has power, she could just go up to it and defeat it, but when she doesn't, she comes back to the DEO all sad and weepy, and then figure out how to do it like how regular people would do it.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh yeah, and then she still doesn't even learn from that.
Yeah, I think she's just not as strong mentally yet. Yeah. She's got to learn.
Yeah, and I think Wynn should learn how to like fight.
Yeah.
Ask Alex for like some lessons.
Yeah, that'd be sick. I want to see him suit up. That would be sick.
Him and Guardian.
Yeah.
James. Out there.
Dude, that would be sick. I'm down to see that next season.
And I want to see what happens with his girlfriend, the alien girlfriend. I want to see.
Oh, Lyra. Yeah.
Maybe she be brainwashed by Rhea.
This is coming from our
for next season.
You're 15. Your 15-year-old cousin said all that. Listen to him, writers. Now theorizing what's gonna happen. I had a theory that
you talked about.
We did. Like we have the whole Savitar, Sportsmaster, Time Trapper tie-in for the Super Legendary Flareverse crossover next year, and you guys can find that in all the videos prior. We don't have to go into detail with all that, but
you also mentioned about an evil Superboy.
Yes, that's what I was saying. Maybe if Rhea goes down, she will genetically alter a human that is Mon-El and Lena's kid, and maybe that kid is like kind of like a loose cannon, just like Superboy would be.
It's gonna be like Batman and Superman the movie where Luther, he created
Doomsday.
Yeah, Doomsday.
Yeah,
he created him, and then he's gonna be fighting all the superheroes.
Yo, that would be sick.
Crossover for next year.
Yeah, that would be sick.
And maybe someone's gonna die, but then they're gonna resurrect like Superman did at the end of the movie.
Yo, good theories, dude.
I feel like if anyone was gonna die on the show, it would be Jimmy and Maggie, just because. I don't want and Maggie, Jeremiah. They might just like tear our hearts out there. Like he's gonna save his kids and then he gonna die. Yeah, and then. Or maybe they might even pull like the whole Mon-El being in the Phantom Zone thing, where like they try to Mon-El can't kill his mom, so they decide to send her to the Phantom Zone. But for some reason, because Story, she latches onto him, and they both go in, and then the freaking thing gets destroyed.
Yeah,
and then they have to go through all that crap again, and they have to find him, and but
I mean, all ideas. Good and possible theories.
Yes. Any other theories though?
No. Not as good as your guys.
Hey, this is ours. These are our theories collectively. It's not the theories don't belong to like all of us. I mean, it belongs to all of us, not just individually.
Yeah.
So, final thoughts about the episode. What you think? Even though you didn't watch it.
Just from watching the trailers and hearing about what you guys are talking about, I think when I watch it, I'm gonna be like excited, and that it's gonna be very action packed. All the people that are gonna start writing hate stuff, all of our theories, this is coming from our head, not from other like websites, and stating that this is 100%, and this is just what we think, our opinion.
That's the truth.
So suck it. I thought this was a fantastic episode.
Yeah, it's pretty solid.
It's like plot outlines, but I think I was just nitpicking just because they made it super obvious.
But the thing is, they had to focus on a lot of things, you know. But
enough with the freaking crying. Like, she could have just done the work and not like soft, and then she had to wait for. It's kind of like Barry Allen.
Half hour she had to wait to get onto the ship.
Yes, she was just contemplating on how to get there, and then they had to have Cadmus. Just to make them relevant again, but you know it's a good thing that they made them relevant because they'd been missing for a bit. But
they didn't even show Jeremiah. That's what.
Her feelings getting away too much.
Yeah,
and that's exactly what happened in Flash season 3 and in Arrow season 3. So superhero kind of let the feelings like become second to your gut instinct instead, because you put feelings in front of everything, you're gonna die. Or the people around you are gonna die.
True.
So, but nevertheless, this episode was really good.
Yeah, pretty solid.
What about you?
Yeah, he's got one more thing to say. It's solid.
Okay,
I liked it.
I like this episode. It's pretty decent.
Love blinds us from the truth.
Woo! I just clipped, but yeah, I like that. What do you rate this episode?
You can go first if you want.
What you guys say?
Yeah,
I think it's gonna be a 10 out of 10.
Nice.
Kryptonian coins.
Oh, nice. There you go. Nice. I was about to say that we do some weird ass ratings. Nice. I'm gonna give this 10 failed positron cannons out of 10.
Nice.
I mean, it's a good rating. I put failed in there, but it's good. Trust me.
I give this 10 superpowered family beatdowns out of 10.
Nice. Hashtags. Hashtag Derlin.
Positron.
Hashtag love.
Toothpaste.
Hashtag
Derlin.
Positron. Love.
Toothpaste.
Nice.
Choice words, Bears. Choice words. You don't really have
he's always got the weird words.
So with that being said, you guys go leave a comment down below what you thought about the episode and your theories of what's to come. And if you like, go leave a like down below.
Greg, move your head.
Oh, yeah, at the end of the episode, right?
Come over to my channel where we figure out exactly how to make your own Philosopher's Stone. We don't actually know how, but we do have Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. videos, so that's kind of cool, right? It's something. It's a good, just come check me out, please.
Be sure to check out our creators' code as well as social links down below. Thank you guys once again for watching the 20th episode of the Justice Clubhouse Podcast. Man, one more week.
And
5 more episodes.
Yes. We don't really want to tell you what's going on, but this week on our end is going to be pretty interesting.
Yes.
As far as us recording these things, because we may not all be on the same continent when we're doing this.
Yeah.
Per se.
Yes.
We want to thank Kevin for joining us. Very surprise visit, and you're welcome anytime to join us on these talks.
Thank you.
So that being said, we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Bye. Have a great time.